Valley with various projects, and he's going to talk about the jobs of the future and what kind of preparation we need to do for that. So we are lucky that we've had all these eminent speakers here today, and the purpose of the seminar today essentially is to learn from everybody and actually start thinking about how do we go forward, what kind of challenges we face, and how do we overcome those challenges. I mean, maybe I'm a little biased, but I think that the education challenge is the premier challenge that the nation faces today. And after 70 years, 70 or more years of our existence, our literacy rate is at about 58%. And even this figure is something that is sometimes doubted. But even if we take the figure of 58%, and if we don't do something drastic quickly, we are going to slide backwards instead of moving forward, because the population will keep increasing, and if we don't really take a challenge, literacy will not go forward. Out of school children, we have over 20 million children who are not in school, and this is a massive figure. That these children who will either have little education or have absolutely no education, and this is a challenge for the future. We have three different streams of education. We have different certifications, different way of thinking. We have the main government schools which largely teach in Urdu medium and lead to a certification of matriculation. Then we have the madrasa schools who have their own curriculum and have their own certification at the end of it. And then we have the private schools, and many of those elite schools having international linkages and having their own curriculum and their own certification. And the problem with all of this is that, I mean, there are two main problems. One being that it in a sense creates three different frames of references. Because what does education do? Education teaches us the way to look at the world. And if there is a different education to different people in the country, that means you have different people thinking differently on education, and that is thinking differently on various issues that they face on a day-to-day basis. And secondly, it's an unjust system, because within this system, apart from the winners in the system are those who go to private English medium schools and who are a small percentage of our nation, and who then, because of our system is such, not because one education system I'm arguing is better than the other, but the fact is that our environment appreciates a certain kind of education. Our language of our government is English. The language of our courts is English, the language of our corporate language is English, with the result that those who have a particular kind of education have a head start over others. And I think, and that is an unjust system. It's a class-based system, it's an income-based system, something that we used to call educational apartheid, and we still do. So we have to do something about this also.